workers and house cleaners. We disseminated information through radio, newspapers, and television, which I would also argue is a very important endeavor that we are doing in several of those communities, using ethnic media to get community participation and exposure to our messages. We produce, as we are seeing here, alerts of Brazilian workers after they die, together with the Massachusetts the Occupational Health Surveillance of the Massachusetts Department of Public Health. These Brazilian workers were dying before, nobody was doing anything about it. It was even difficult to identify the nationality of these workers. The newspapers would just say an immigrant worker died, was from Brazil. Now we're actually doing further investigation of the cases, tracking the reasons why the workers died, and identifying the exposure, and we come up with some ideas, a short description of why the workers died, and then what they need to know and what information they need to get to protect themselves in the workplace. And we're doing this, and I would highlight this as an important point of these projects, the use of the media to communicate with our communities. I believe we're doing work that I could never expect, through newspapers, through radio, television, DVDs, websites, being able to actually have a much higher level of communication and participation of the community. This is a program done at UMass Lowell. We started doing there, now we're having radio programs 3 days a week on AM, and we're moving to occupy other ethnic media workers. The location is Dorchester, Boston, and the partners are the Vietnamese American Initiative for Development, Viet-Aid for short, which is a community development organization for the Vietnamese. We have many of those, in this case, legal immigrants, authorized immigrants in that neighborhood. We also have the Cape Verde Community Unido, and as you can see, the list of the providers here includes several of the community health centers in the neighborhood in Dorchester. The department also, as a university, bring policy change to replace the flammable chemicals by water-based solvents to eliminate the hazards from the workplace, which is remarkable in a short period of time to be able to influence not only the contractors, the Vietnamese contractors, but the state of Massachusetts and the city of Boston to require licensing of those and interfere in the market so that we could remove hazardous exposures. And the last project I would like to mention is the indigenous farm workers. In this case, we are talking about indigenous farm workers coming from the south of Mexico. Those are not Mexicans, those are indigenous populations in Mexico, so they do not necessarily speak Spanish. They are also having nationality, racial, and cultural issues in Mexico. Big struggles going on if you watch what's going on in Chiapas in the south of Mexico. And here the part.
She put stuff all over the room. I'm telling you, I live and die by the
Trying to break that down.
It's a hilarious video. Why you say that? Just call me Spike Lee.